Hello, Caleb here. Got another set of videos I hope you enjoy. Let's get into it.
You know what's crazy? I can finally say for myself, I don't want a relationship anymore. I'm happy being alone. I'm okay with coming back home to myself every day, going to work every day. I ain't losing sleep, staying up on the phone with nobody. I ain't got to worry about providing for a female because some of y'all females ain't worth providing for. Because you don't give back to the man that's working his ass off to pay the bills or give you what the fuck you want. While you getting your nails done, he's cutting his fucking hands, getting calloused and shit on them. You know what I mean? It makes no sense because you got to be worthy of a good man. You got to be worthy of someone who's willing to break his fucking back to give you everything he never had. Okay? So I'm content with being alone. It's fucking crazy how some of y'all strive and kill yourselves over relationships that are not worth it. Don't do it to yourself. It's not fucking worth it. Find yourself first. That's all that matters.
At some
He's just spitting facts, but it's completely true. It's not worth it. Like, just find your peace of mind, go home, go work, sleep, eat. Because, like, okay, females want to have time. Oh, I can't just say females. People want to have time. So it's just like, oh, I want to talk to you at this moment. I'm in the middle of something. I don't care. I want to talk to you at this moment. 45 minutes, yada, yada, yada. Point down the guidelines right away. And then you can't do your own thing and have your own peace.
To be married and miserable or single and lonely?
Single and lonely as long as I have my money. If you not my thought process, I cannot have you around me because you're gonna fuck up my life.
Can you be lonely and not miserable?
You can be lonely and have a blast. 9 times out of 10, when somebody tells you they're lonely, are they happy?
No.
Are they happy?
No.
I disagree.
Yeah, they can be content. Doesn't mean that they're happy or lonely.
Are they happy?
I've been lonely
I
and happy.
disagree.
You can be lonely and happy. You cannot be miserable and happy. It doesn't make sense.
When I'm feeling lonely, it's easier for me to feel loved if I go around people I love. When I'm miserable, I could be around y'all and I'm still
miserable.
He's completely right.
Keep in mind podcast. Yeah, you better keep it in mind.
men today.
Yeah, can't say much on that one. There's no one out there for me. I'm gonna be single forever. She actually looks pretty decent to me. So she's doing it to herself.
Men used to die in
I don't know whether that's the right hand or a left hand, but that did look like a ring on that type of finger.
The sexual power that women have when they're young falls off a cliff in extraordinary rapidity. Now, here's the thing, though, is that when we're young and we have less sexual market value than women, supply and demand, hormones and receptivity, we can screw up for a while, and I'm sure everyone has, I know I have, but then you can recover, right? So, I went to theater school. I got a history degree because I'm all about the earning, right? But then I was like, wake up, dude. And I went and started a software company. So you can shake it off and you can turn things around. If a woman takes full advantage of that sexual magnetism of youth and, hoingo boingos around the community, then by the time she hits her late 30s, it's too late.
Yeah, because she's too busy being on the streets.
And then you get like a half century of regret. And one of my biggest tweets was me just saying, women, your eggs die at 40, you live to 80. What are you going to do for 40 years?
He's completely right, because you need to figure that type of thing out. Not just be like, everything's going to be fine. I'll have a kid later on. Like, sure, some eggs do actually still spawn at a very old age. Like, my grandma still had a kid, and I think she was like 50 plus. But they went for adoption afterwards. Grandpa also had a vasectomy at that point. So how that actually happened was beyond them. But yeah, they didn't keep it in general. But it does happen. So it can keep you busy if it falls off a cliff and you get lucky in that way. But that's not guaranteed to happen either.
The key for a man is self-control. For a man, your body sometimes speaks against you. It will crave, pleasure all the time. Your key to successful mental health is complete and utter self-control. Control what you consume. You don't watch everything. You don't go into every desire. You control who you put yourself into.
Yeah, put yourself into. She could have used different wording on that one. Is she for the streets or not? I couldn't tell you. But in general, uh, you can't just say it's about men for self control because men don't exactly get out there all the time and get everything that they want for free or whoever they want for free on dating apps or whatever because women get the pick of the litter nowadays in comparison to a guy. So having this type of thing makes zero sense in my opinion. If she's saying about how men need to gain self-control or self-esteem, like no.
Now, when a man practices self-control, he becomes such an unshakable being because none of his friends can make him drink alcohol if he doesn't want it. No woman can make him spend money on her if he doesn't want to. He becomes indispensable as a man. So self-control, I really believe, is the root of a man's self-esteem.
Men are realizing.
I'm sure majority of the guys out there already notice a lot of this, especially with how women tend to want money nowadays. So it's easier just to be like, no, I'm putting my foot down. This is not going to happen. But that does not go for self-control. That goes for more logical thinking than anything else.
Very hard to communicate facts without your interpretation of them or how people feel. I'm saying men will walk away. And men will walk away for two reasons. Number one reason, the quality of wives is too low. The women are too overweight. Not all. The women are too overweight. The women are too slutty. And the women, there's just not enough quality wives. You know, Aaron Clary.
I completely agree. Not enough quality wives out there because most of them are superficial.
Broke down the numbers that Michael knows. He was kind of disputing them in our debate. But Aaron Clary did a whole video you can look up on his channel. It's from the Book of Numbers, going through how they got the 5% of women are marriageable stat.
Men are
5% is marriageable. Meanwhile, women are complaining that there's no good men, even though there's only 5% that are actually marriageable for women, even though so many more actually want proper relationships, quote unquote. Like, it just makes zero sense to me.
You know what's crazy? I got called pretty at the bar on Saturday. It is Thursday, so it's almost been a week, and I'm still thinking about it. That's how easy it is, guys.
If you think 1 week is a lot, try being a man, because they remember every single compliment they've ever received. Like, they could have been complimented on a shirt from like 10 years ago, and they still have that shirt. It's still their favorite shirt. Trust me.
Truth be told, all men want is peace.
It's still their favorite.
But it is fairly accurate because many guys don't receive compliments, so we tend to hold on to the ones that we do have. Even like past experiences. Okay, I miss on this opportunity. How could have life been different if I've engaged in this one thing and that could have possibly changed my life? Like, because there's always so many different things that pops into your head, and compliments tend to be one of the things due to the fact you never receive it all that often, so you hold on to it.
Think to yourself that you're advertising. Okay, you're advertising, and I've written. Before.
See, at least the old school feminists understood that. If you are putting all your stuff out there for everyone to see, of course you're gonna get attention. Of course you're gonna get men to be aroused by it. If you are literally showing everything, your butt and your tits, what do you expect is going to be the outcome of that? And if you are really comfortable and you are doing it for yourself, you would be wearing those outfits at home in the comfort of your own home. But you don't do that. You post it on Instagram.
Well, she could be doing it in her own home. And it's just like, I look amazing, and posting it right there. Like, that is just a thing. She is right about the generation difference, because in the past, you wouldn't really find that type of thing. But nowadays, it's completely normalized. And yeah, if you want that type of comments and stuff, then sure, go ahead and do it. Make yourself feel better, but don't be surprised by the outcome of what the dudes say.
Post it on TikTok and you go out to the clubs looking like that. So let's call it for what it is, y'all. Okay?
She's for the streets.
Want to put out your thirst traps, and that's perfectly fine. But own it. Own it.
Stop.
Be honest.
Yeah, like the people like that are for the streets. They want to make themselves feel happy. They want others to feel happy. But in the same way, it's just going to end up doing more damage to yourself than what it does for everyone else around you. So I don't recommend such a thing, but it does happen.
In our age are more likely to be in relationships than men, which makes you think, who is everybody dating at the end of the day? If the women aren't dating the men, then...
What crosses my mind is I think there's perhaps two explanations. One, women in that age group are dating older men, 30 to 40. But I think the bigger thing is that women are maybe think they're in a relationships or are in a relationship and they're sharing higher quality guys. So, and there's this concept called hypergamy. Women are all chasing after the top tier of men. So
yeah, 7 and plus, mostly 8, 9, 10 is what they actually look at. So this one guy, because he gets everybody, oh yeah, so he could be dating 10 women, or let's say 7. One for every day of the week. He just wanders by each place. It's like, no, you're Wednesday. You're Friday. It's like, yeah, just because they all want that one type of guy to gloat, brag, and everything else, but they don't want any of the bottom feeders because they feel that their worth is always a 10.
a lot of women are happier sharing a top tier guy than settling for a guy that's actually on their level.
They seek good.
That's kind of what I was just saying, but yeah. On the level, under level, I was saying under. Yeah. Yeah, that was the last video. I hope you liked them. Like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.